Hello everybody, I wanted to do a quick video on what you can do during the time period, let's say between 40 weeks and whenever your baby decides to come. What can you do during that time to encourage labor to start? Well, first of all, I want to remind you that 40 weeks is not an expiration date. Your due date is not an expiration date, it's a guess date. The baby does not know a timeline. The baby doesn't know that, oh, 40 weeks has arrived, I need to come. Generally speaking, that's about the time that labor happens. It can happen before, it can happen after. But realize that it's very common to go past 40 weeks. And if you're a first-time mom, it's extremely common to go past 40 weeks, even 41 weeks. So as long as everything is safe and healthy with you and the baby, perfectly fine to go beyond 40 weeks. So the best thing that you can do is try to relax your mind and try to relax your body and realize that you will not stay pregnant forever. Your baby will come when baby is ready. But there are some things that you can do at home to help encourage baby to come, maybe get labor started. So let's talk about that. The first thing I like to think about is the baby's position. Hopefully by this point, if you've reached 40 weeks or beyond, baby is head down. And in order for labor to start, baby has to engage into the pelvis and start pressing on the cervix. It's the pressing on of the cervix, the constant pressing, that allows the cervix to open or dilate. And if baby's riding up high and not engaging deep into the pelvis, then labor can start and stall, or it can just have difficulty even starting because the baby can't get down into the pelvic cavity. So a yoga ball is fantastic. I recommend that all pregnant women get a yoga ball. Find one. You can get one on Amazon, borrow one from a friend, but they are great tools to have. So get on your yoga ball. Biggest thing that you can do is just sit on the yoga ball. Bounce up and down, do hip circles, both directions. This encourages baby to settle down into the pelvis, and it opens up your hips. Sitting on the ball lets everything be open. When we sit in a chair or on a couch or bed, we tend to slouch backwards, and that closes off the pelvis. We need the pelvis to be open so that baby can have room to go down into the pelvic cavity. So this is why I love sitting on the ball, and I highly recommend it. I would always try to sit on the ball about 15 to 30 minutes every night when I was relaxing before bed, just as a way to be more comfortable and just open up that pelvis. Another thing that you can do with the ball is to get on all fours, get on your knees, and just lean over the ball like this. And you can rock back and forth. This is also a great position for labor. You can also lean over a bed or lean on the back of a chair, or just be on all fours. And a cat-cow yoga position is also very good. Just being down like this helps baby settle down into a good position. So those are some positional things that you can do at home. Walking, always a great thing. Walking stairs, doing lunges, both sides, gentle, easy lunges, either standing or on your knees like I'm doing here. Squats. Highly recommend that you squat all throughout pregnancy, provided that it's safe for you and the baby if you're already exercising. But squatting also opens up the pelvis and uses gravity to help get baby down. So squat all throughout the day. Acupuncture is a great tool that you can use if you have someone nearby that can do that. Acupressure is something that you can do at home, and if you look it up online, you can see there are certain points on the body where you apply gentle but firm pressure, and those spots can sometimes help labor get started. Now, you can read a bunch of things online that people have done to start labor, and there's no evidence behind any of those things. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But like I said, really only thing that will work is if your baby is ready, then one of those things may help kickstart things. So take everything that you read and hear with a grain of salt and realize that the best thing that you can do is relax and just let baby come when they're ready. There are things like nipple stimulation and castor oil that I don't recommend unless it's a last resort. Castor oil, don't use until you talk to your provider first. That's in my opinion, a very last resort because it can have some really nasty side effects. Nipple stimulation is good if you are having contractions that start and stop. Get on the breast pump, and that constant nipple stimulation can help the uterus contract more. That can get those labor contractions stronger and more frequently. But again, I don't recommend that unless you're already having some contractions or prodromal labor. Other than that, I like to tell my mom to just try and relax. Go shopping, have a date, go get a spa treatment, pedicure, whatever it is that helps your mind and body relax. I wish I had done more relaxing and less trying to do things to get baby to come when I was pregnant. But I know it's hard to sit and do nothing, so I'm not saying that. But even just sitting on the ball, doing a few simple stretches and movements throughout the day can be little things that can encourage baby to come on and get labor started. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the video below, and I will be happy to answer them, and I look forward to doing more videos in the future.